great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Army Black Knights and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, I did catch up with the Army head coach pregame. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Black Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Going to the run, it's Gibson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. For going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll move the tight end. Calls his own number. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The head coach has to be happy with that.
Finds a crease. It's Hill. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Quick give. It's Hill. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He'll pitch it. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Black Knights want to move quickly. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. come from their own 17. They want to run this quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They go play action with Hawkins. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Army! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Turning it on! And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hawkins. Rush right in his face. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Caught. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Michael Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Moving to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up with a PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Knights offense will go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Holds on, it sucks. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll run him again. Enough to move the chains. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. The sure hands, it sucks. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. All over him immediately. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's Boggs. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run inside. It's Gibson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Open space at the 25. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He's changing the play. Hawkins. Still looking to his right. Quarterback gets the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Buckeyes, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to the well. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just really, whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over him. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the return, it's Hurtado. They drag him down at the He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back's got it on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd and long here. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Hill. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Tough run here. It's Hill. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Running behind that left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Trying to get the corner. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he avoids the sack.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Gets rid of it. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Extending the play. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Making the adjustment. Michael Hawkins. Caught in the backfield. It's Boggs. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Running inside. It's Gibson. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd and long coming up. Throwing Hawkins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They try to pop a run on the draw. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still running at the 40. Finds some room. The inside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as returned. It stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major... Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
There he goes to the right. The 30. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And back in the day, you used to line up, and your tight end was a blocker, and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They want to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. From the gun, it's Hill. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Plowing ahead on 4th down. Gets away from 1, finds some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. He's at the touchdown, West Virginia. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The run to the left. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And back to the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the right. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Keeping his eyes downfield. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.